Hey there, it's BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is currently Saturday, and I am going to be playing a little bit of Spirit of Justice. I left on quite a cliffhanger, and then we went and we played Jackbox, and yeah, we need to get back onto this. So, hey everybody, I see we got quite a few people in the chat. Thanks for coming out again. Now, the last time that we did the stream with Spirit of Justice, we learned that apparently Maya has been probably kidnapped again. Because of course she is. Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much set it on a timer. It's like, okay, she's gonna be kidnapped in 3, 2, 1. Ah, there she goes. So yeah, I'm not all that surprised, frankly. Last time, Maya does what she does best. Getting abducted. Oh, Jesus, and Splat immediately cheers with 500 bits. Thank you. Scamperson quickly before anything happens. I can only drop half 1K, but this is for congrats on the 1K on the YouTube channel. Okay, thank you very much, Splat. I appreciate that. I should mention I still don't have the presets set up properly for, you know, like the whole like live chat live and the, you know, the bit drop announcements live on the stream. You're gonna see everything in the credits, but yeah, I don't know. I've been lazy. I haven't been working on it. As well as I've also been working on getting the backlog uploaded to YouTube, which should be starting sometime around next Monday. So, look forward to that one. Fluffy says, I think Princess Peach would need to have a word with Maya. Okay, honey, this is why I can't... Oh, and Jaluxia donated 100 bits. Thank you very much. That's for missing the last 2 streams and can't say enough. Congrats. Oh, gee. Thank you. No one needs to send any kind of bits. Just you being here is like, it's quite a delight for me. Okay, let's begin things and get into the story, why don't we? Anyways, let's bring in the intense music. Ah! Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Capture device not found. That is a lovely first sign. Give me a moment, let me see if I can fix this on the fly. Rightio, I think I need to unplug the thing. I certainly hope this isn't something that's unfixable in its current state. Weppy has sent 5 bits, just like, I want to do it anyway. Whatever, okay. You are the people that control your own money amount, okay. Oh, here we go. This is why that was happening. Okay. It was not hooked onto the proper window. And now it's saying capture device not found. That is bullcrap, and I will prove it to you. This is the price we pay for actually dealing with actual, you know, legit physical hardware. Okay, May 17th, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3. What do you mean Miss Faye is still being held hostage? And who is this mastermind? Paul Attishan Wimperson was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings. But I have no idea who they are. So all we know is it's the person he was trying to give the orb to? Right, he was just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then, Miss Faye's abduction is the work of this so-called benefactor too? Right again. Whoever they are, they're in Kurain. Along with Maya. I wonder who they could be. I mean, I'm going to take a guess it's, you know, asshole parents. So we'll see. We'll try and crack down on the case. Maybe it'll be somebody that, like, shock among shocks, it's old bag. Like, you damn whippersnappers! Fluffy says, objection. I have proof that my device is connected, and that's my cross-examination. Funny stuff is set 20 bits. Thank you very much. Anyway.
Right, this Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be that bun-haired young lady you defended back in Kurain.
That's her. Why do you ask?
I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, Wright. Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of.
Did you do it? I'm afraid you've lost me. I love surprised Phoenix face here. What?
So that's who the little snot's patron is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all.
Dirk, you mind filling us in? Oh, hello. Mr. Wright, answer your phone. Yeah. No caller ID. I wonder who's calling. It's a robocall. Put it down. Hello? Oh, God. What? Okay. This is definitely a filter moment. But what? Let me go with maybe this. Mr. Phoenix. Oh, oopsies.
Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Is that... Actually, hold on a second. Let me make an adjustment to this. What would be good? What if Dirk canonically did it? Wouldn't that be fucked up? Oh, I'll just send 1 bit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Beep, boop, bop. I'm trying to come up with something. Oh, what's that one filter that I currently have on the radio bit? Okay. Noted. I'm going to try and recreate that on the fly. God help me.
I'm trying. Very hard. This just sounds like a robot at the moment. I want it to sound like, maybe this. Here. What about these? Robot noises. Bitbot. Da beep boop. Bop da. I'm gonna try a couple of things. I hope it's not too loud. Hold your ears. See? Warned you. No. Not even gonna try that one. Enters the void. What is this? I can tell the ones that I probably shouldn't be talking into. Ooh, that's not bad. It's a little bit fuzzy as shit, but... Hello? This is kind of right. Let me make an adjustment to it. There. Transformers, roll out! Something like that. Here we go. Yeah, what do you think of this? It doesn't sound exactly like what I'm trying to do. Let me mess around with this. I'd like it to sound... Turn that down. And that too. Murder Trivia Party. God. Ow. Stop it. Sounds cool. I don't want it to be like breaking people's ears. That's the main bit. I don't want people to be dying. E. I have TalkBox A-E-I-O-U. So E-I-O-U. Hello. Test. E. Man. Oh, I can also mess around with this setting too. The amplifier box. There. Is this entertaining? Do you enjoy? I don't know why you would. Beats the heck out of me. Let's try this. Hey. Also, meh. Hello. Ha. Hey. Why? Try this. Test. Shit. Again, turn it down a bit. So I'm not, like, blowing out the speakers on everybody. It's in the void again. I am in the void. I think this will pretty much have to do. We're wasting a heck of a lot of very important time that we could be doing playing the actual game. So let me just save this real quick. I don't even know who's on the other end of the phone. Who knows if this is actually going to be worth it or not? There we go. Bitpy's in. Filter Town, he can't play right now. 106 Pocket Dimension.
It doesn't matter if it's worth it. I don't know. Maybe it's not even worth it. So anyway, here's whoever this is on the other end of the line.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, yes? Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate.
Who is this?
I believe you know me as Mr. Attition's benefactor.
Sounds like they're using a voice changer or something to disguise them. Yes. Where's Maya? Is she safe?
I had my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orb's riddle is a spirit medium. I admit I did not see that coming.
Wait, did they plant a listening device in here somewhere? Is it inside the badge? Throw away the badge!
Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya Fey's safety. She is not the only medium within my reach, you see.
You harm a hair on Maya's head and you'll have to answer to me.
Right, give it here a sec.
Wait!
Hey there, how's it going, stranger?
Who is this?
Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice, Inga Karkul Kirain.
Inga? What? Maya's kidnapper is Karain's Minister of Justice. Yeah, what did you think? I figured. Yeah, see? Don't ask any questions. I'll continue to use the filter, because why the hell not?
Dirk? Was that you, you dirty turncoat? What in the blazes is going on here?
Oh, you know, just popped over to the States for a little R&R. But enough about me, Inga. That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. You can't lay a hand on Maya Fey, and I do mean that literally.
Pictures of Spider-Man.
What's he talking about? You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye.
Maya Fey ain't my only, how do you say, insurance, you know, Dirk.
What?
I've got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I can do, right?
Oh dear. Do you have a daughter? I'm trying to remember who it could be.
Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Amara's tomb tomorrow, 3 p.m. sharp. Then you better come alone. Got it? If all goes well, the orb is all you'll need to get Maya Fey back.
Well, shit. Dirk, what's going on?
You heard him. I have to get back to Kirain at once.
What? Why?
No time to explain.
But are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a wanted man. They're not going to just let you get on a plane. Ooh, let me worry about that, Mr. Justice. Phoenix? Oh, Edgeworth! Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth! What are you doing here? Being a stuck-up nerd with tons of money. What do you think? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now that you mention it. Pearl did say that she saw you around in Kurain Village. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Kurain, including Maya's situation, of course. I was astonished to hear she was still in Kurain earlier, but it explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Addison. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation... Oh, right, I have a private jet. I wouldn't be surprised. I've taken the liberty of charging one for us. It's ready to take off at any time. And I will do what's necessary to hide the fact that Dirk Sadmadhi is on board. Wow, must be nice to be chief prosecutor and rich as shit. Right, we have no time to lose. We must head to Kirain at once. Right. I'm going too. After all, you're bound to need my help. No fair, I want to go too. This isn't a vacation, Trucy. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort. But Daddy, I want to be on the magical mysticism adventure too. Miles Moneybags Edgeworth. Bingo, funny stuff. Guess I should also only bring what's necessary. Sorry, Trucy, but would you mind holding on to this stuff for me? Oh yeah, you're my garbage bin. There you go. Fine, but you better bring me back something besides just more evidence.
Excellent. Now, let us make haste. To Kurain! And that's how our sudden trip to the kingdom of Kurain began.
Oh boy, you guys are going to be so lost and out of the loop.
I never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though.
Yeah, you're kind of essentially a new citizen at this point. It's just like, where am I? What is all this? Indiana Jones map transition. Da 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 da. That was quick. May 18th, 2:30 p.m., Temple Temple.
That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close.
Shoved into the reflecting pool. Lived up there until he was 9. I think he has decent memory. Maybe.
The kingdom of Kurain. This is no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories.
Hurry up, Apollo! Right behind you!
Amara's tomb is located in the courtyard of Guran Palace. We should have just enough time to get there.
Then let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? Sure, no sweat. I'll contact the royal family and the local police and inform them of our arrival. Maybe you shouldn't, because maybe they want you to be, you know, if this actually turns out to be the royal family's dealing, maybe you shouldn't tell them we're here. Creative name for a temple. How did they come up with it? Oh, I don't freaking know. They're a mystical tribe. They're clever bunch, you know. What if Apollo passed out and is shot? Thanks, Edgeworth. Okay. So, we talk, we examine, or I guess in theory, we're supposed to be moving to a new location. Okay, alright, fine. Fair enough. Ooh. I like the look of this place. May 18th, 2:45 p.m., Guran Palace, Royal Residence. I'm so out of shape. I wasn't made for all the running and climbing and near drowning I've done this week. It's 2:45, only 15 minutes left.
See that cylindrical building rising in the distance? That's Amara's tomb.
Amara. Wasn't that the previous queen? The one who was assassinated?
Yes, and I'm the one they pinned on it.
Of course they did. Shadow says, I still don't know what's prettier. Spirit of Justice, Kurain, or the entirety of DGS. Boy, you're pimping the ever-loving hell out of DGS. I almost might want to play that a little bit. It'll take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. So you have returned Barbed Head? Oh! Duh! I've seen her before on the news. If I remember correctly, this is the Crown Princess Raifa Padma Kirain.
What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission.
A prosecutor from the States should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. As to why we're here, Your Benevolence, have you seen Mr. Inga?
If you seek my father, I just saw him heading towards Amara's tomb.
Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady-looking underling or something? Straight to the point, holy crap.
No, he was alone. Why do you ask?
Looks like she has no idea about Miss Faye's abduction.
You hear that? I think we have company.
Oh. Oh god, hide! Oh, bow down before her glory! Oh. Her Eminence Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Kirain, approaches! Huh? Garan?
Oh, hey. Good to see you.
Ah! It's... Queen Garan!
Guards. Surround Amara's tomb at once.
Yes, Your Eminence! What he said. Oh yeah, there they all are. What's she doing? Is she gonna help us? Who knows? Excuse me, Your Eminence.
So, our barbed-head lawyer returns. May we presume you are here for Maya Fey, the spirit medium who has been abducted?
Yes, you may.
Please save. Allow us to apologize for the criminal action of our husband.
Or wait, what did that say? My husband or our husband? I don't even know. I might have read that wrong. Oh, no need to apologize for him. It said R? Wow, okay, strange. She uses royal we. Okay, yeah.
Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country, how could you? Father! Abducted someone!
Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there?
They are the Garan Royal Guard, soldiers who serve the crown and no other.
Royal Guards?
They are an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects.
And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb?
The police will not come if it is my husband who is committing the crime. We shall have to storm the tomb and take Minister Inga into custody ourselves.
What? You mean?
Garan, no! His hostage is in there!
Dirk! How dare you set foot in this palace? Have you come to turn yourself in?
Listen, we need to call a truce for now.
Garan, Royal Guard, seize this traitor of the crown.
Oh, come on. Can we have a little chat here? Come on, we can sit down and have some scones or something. As you wish, Your Eminence. We'll bust you out of the clink, don't worry. Resist and you die. Wait a second. Hold it.
Slow down there, Garan. I'm here to conduct a hostage exchange. But if you take me now, Maya Fey is as good as dead.
A hostage exchange? And why would he choose to do such a thing with you?
We can talk about that later. Right now, I need to get in there before it's too late.
Oh, he's pissed. Very pissed.
If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the palace. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
What a baller.
Dirk, wait! Guards, allow the insurgent Dirk Satmathi to pass. Woo! Bobhead, you have some explaining to do.
Right. Well, while we're waiting here, Apollo, why don't you explain the situation?
What? Me?
Leave nothing out, Hornhead, or I'll dehorn you where you stand. Barbhead, Hornhead. Are we gonna make fun of Athena now for just being like, you know, ponytailed or whatever the hell? Can we make fun of the weird Princess Leia buns going on, like, you know, on the sides of your head? Meh. The quality of the video keeps switching resolutions. Is it just you? I don't know, chat. Is it just Shadow? Owl says... okay, that's fine. Firehead! Right.
Hornhead?
She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. And what's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Faye. Okay, very well. It's time to have a chat. Do my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone?
Oh, you heard right. He abducted Maya Faye, and...
Insolent fool! Pardon my rudeness. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger, goddammit. A gentle soul such as my father could not possibly have committed such a crime. Fluffy said, that happened to me last stream sometimes. It's very random, but right now yours is fine. That's strange. I assume it's probably something on Twitch's end. Gentle? You think he's gentle?
I'm afraid it's true, Your Benevolence. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak.
Really? I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing?
Your Benevolence, you saw your father heading towards the tomb.
I did. I was over on that veranda, deep in thought. When I saw him hurrying towards the tomb, I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago.
Why was he rushing? Maybe he was worried he'd be late. Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb?
I saw no one else after he entered.
So Minister Inga and Miss Faye are the only ones in there besides Dirk.
Who knows, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him.
Dirk? I sure hope he's alright.
Oh, no.
It's only been 5 minutes? Oh, it feels like an eternity.
Right, 5 minutes. So we got 5 more minutes to go before this whole thing goes to kaput. Patience, Apollo, patience. Yes. Pray. May 18th, 3:20 p.m. Do we really need... Couldn't we have just had a little bit more dialogue and just, you know... It's very strange that we decided to cut to 5 minutes from now. Shadow, Phoenix, you're one to talk. You're one of the most restless people ever.
It's been almost 20 minutes. What's taking Dirk so long?
The appointed time has come. Our royal guards shall now storm in.
Can't you wait just a little longer?
No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostage's life in even more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our guards to storm in.
But that'll put Miss Faye's life in danger, too.
Guards! Storm the tomb and seize Minister Inga, along with the insurgent Dirk Satmadhi.
Yes, Your Eminence.
What? Dirk's under arrest, too?
Naturally. That traitorous snake assassinated my predecessor, Queen Amora. Now go! Seize them both!
Swords, sharp things. We're going in. Follow me, men. For Her Eminence, Diharagaran. I kind of hope that there's like an underground tunnel in that building or something.
I hope no one gets hurt.
Your Eminence! Is everyone dead?
What the? Why are they running back out?
What is the meaning of this?
Something terrible has happened. Dirk, the minister. He's dead. Oh, God.
What's this?
What? Apollo, quick! I'm right behind you.
No one enters without our...
Come, let us see what has transpired. Yes, Your Eminence! Oh dear, dead people. Mario in the chat. It's time to take some action, boys. It's time to follow me. May 18th, Garon Palace, Amara Tomb. Where's the body? Where's Dirk? Apollo, over there! Oh, fuck. That feels pretty conclusive. Dirk? Dirk? What have you done?
Apollo?
Look! So it is. Minister Inga was the... Okay, who has fallen? Guards, seize this murderous man at once! Yes, Your Eminence. Surrender now or perish, rebel scum!
No, wait!
Boof, biff, punch. Pow. Oh, God. I think that was the sound of masking tape. Dirk! They're taking him away. Thud. Ow! Dirk just threw something at me. Oh, very nice. Let me just, like, tuck this underneath my, my vest. Wait, this is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe? Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Nick, is that you? Maya! Are you alright? Sorry, I was kidnapped for the 50th time this series. Dirk, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. Oh dear. You always were very faint. Maya!
Minister Inga, the man behind Miss Faye's abduction, had been killed, and Dirk was arrested for his murder. So it was that the abduction of Maya Faye came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. With this, the curtain fell on the minister. But things were far from over.
Oh dear, here we go. Here we go again. Time to go to court. Somehow find him not guilty. Think Dirk might be dead. Oh, I'm wrong. Thank God I'm wrong. I figured that wasn't going to be the case, but then the question remains, like, how did this death actually happen? I feel like this was somehow planted, and... I mean, this is hard to kind of explain. I guess we're going to have to get ourselves a little bit of evidence before we can conclusively say anything. Shadow says, now we're only about a little more than a third of the way through. Great. Apollo, what happened? Death happened. Death follows us wherever we go.
I can't say for sure, but from what I can tell, it seems Dirk has killed Minister Inga.
What? You think he did it to save Miss Faye?
Most likely, but who knows? I'm really confused right now.
My father, this cannot be. I must see for myself.
Your benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass.
Fools, stand aside.
Forgive us, but we have direct orders from Her Eminence, Queen Garon.
Father,
Dirk, you will pay for this! Oh no. Hot-headed. She will kill. Her seance is going to be the death of everyone. Oh, Shadow says this is more than a guess, not accounting for the amount of dialogue. We will see how long this goes. Apollo, let's regroup somewhere.
Yeah. Dirk, it wasn't really you that did that, right?
Well, I don't know. Let's see if anyone else could have been in the room. It was quite a long period of time that we all just sort of shrugged and waited. Anyway, May 18th, Temple. Are you okay, Apollo?
Yeah.
Edgeworth's speaking with the local police. So, let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. So, any of you guys know a good crossword? How about that weather? I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'll be fine, as I always am, as I always say. I'm fine! Saren says, Apollo, stay determined. Do 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 do. Hey, Edgeworth. Right, Mr. Justice. I'm afraid I have some bad news. It looks like things will only get more complicated from here. Prosecutor Edgeworth, what's happening with Dirk? As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inga. He has? However, I did manage to get us permission to investigate the crime scene. And I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Saad Madhi shortly. Thank you. I'm sure glad Prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us. Also, it just so happens that Detective Sky is here in Kirain, 'cause everybody has to be here somehow. So I have asked her to assist us with our investigation. What? What's she doing here? It seems Prosecutor Saad Madhi has grown quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her around all over the place, a few days here, a few days there. They've almost become a team of sorts. Despite what Nayuda says. Oh, Maple has posted something in the chat. What are you? Memes. Horrible memes. I mean, hilarious memes. Seems he thinks highly of Emma's skill. So what now, Apollo? I think I'll go pay Dirk a visit at the detention center. I want to go check in on Maya at the hospital. What about you, Athena? Well, if there's footwork to be done, I'd better stick with Apollo and give him a hand. Very well, then I will accompany Wright. Okay, we'll go our separate ways for now. Alright, if anything comes up, you have my cell number. Do you know your way around here, Apollo? It's been over 10 years since I left, but I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost. These are my old stomping grounds. I literally stomped on everything in this place. I was arrested that day. Alright, I guess now we head over to the detention center and try and figure out what his side of the story is. Dirk, why you murder? Oh, Mario has not posted this, here. This awkward zombie comic. Oh, why the heck not? Let's take a look at it. Doop, and let me try and, like, size it up a little bit. Actually, yeah, I think you might have shown this before. Nayuda Saad Madhi, the prosecutor from the Kingdom of Kirain. That's right, I was asked to travel to the United States to prosecute this very significant case. Nayuda, back in Kirain so soon? Yes, the chief prosecutor himself asked that I prosecute this case. Weren't you working on Kiraini's case yesterday? Yes, I'm back to... Hello, Chief Prosecutor. Yes, I can take the next flight out to Kirain. It's my honor to dispense justice. He keeps taking my parking spot. Yeah, I remember that one. Poor dude. Okay, close that one. Grab the stylus. May 18th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Apollo, here to see your old man, are you?
Why you kill? Dirk, are they done interrogating you?
Nope, the fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though.
I don't even want to think about how harsh their interrogation methods will be.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. They've branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen, and now the Justice Minister. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution.
Public execution? This is worse than I thought.
Come on, son. Turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. As soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty hash house I know.
I'd like that. I really need to focus on what's happened. Time to switch my work mode. Dirk, can you tell me what happened? Oh, and there's also something I want you to take a look at. Very well. Mir Dirk. Right. Again, how the hell and what the hell? Dirk, what happened in there? You didn't really kill Minister Inga, did you?
Well, the thing is, I really don't know.
Duh.
I remember seeing the mirror of the founder right as I entered the tomb, but I got all dizzy immediately after that.
Yeah, drugs. Someone poisoned the water hole.
The next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand, and covered in Inga's blood.
Obviously, this is possession. Mario says, "Hi, Mom. I mean, Mier Derek. Call a ambulance." So you don't remember meeting with him?
No, the last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy.
There's no way he can explain what happened if he can't remember anything.
Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one.
But we can't give up yet.
I was just messing with you, son.
Well, stop. It's not funny.
Sorry.
Sheesh, nothing seems to faze him. Not even being arrested for murder.
This is going to be one tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inga's murder, but I've also been charged with Amara's assassination from 23 years ago.
You're on trial for 2 charges?
Garan is practically licking her chops just thinking about my public execution. Guess it means we can't afford to lose our heads, huh?
Stop it!
I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I take it you'll be defending me at my trial?
Of course! You can count on me!
Nice, my boy. Looks like your nerves are as steely as those vocal cords of yours.
Cords of steel! Also, if you die, I'm dying with you. That's creepy. A public execution for both of the, Mr. Justices. Technically one's Assad Madhi, but you know what I mean. That's not so bad. I was also nude. Ah!
After all, you've got the Defense Culpability Act to contend with too.
Oh, right. So if you're found guilty, then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh?
Don't tell me you forgot about that!
I'll be fine. I just have to make sure we win this one.
You sure? Because you don't sound very fine.
Do not remind me that I may or may not be fine. What is going on in my chat? You guys are losing your... Apollo freaking dies, the movie, the game. That was in response to Sarah and Lynx's vid... Yeah, let me see here. No, 3 charges. I jaywalked in front of the palace once. And that's enough to get you guilty. She's like, oh, that's not so bad. I was also nude. Apollo, what was that about an assassination 23 years ago? Right. I guess we're going to be solving all the world's problems like we always do in these games. About the incident 23 years ago. That was when the previous queen, Amara, was assassinated, wasn't it?
Yes, someone set her private residence on fire. She lost her life in the ensuing blaze.
Hold up. I remember a story about somebody who lost their mother to a fire. Eyebrow raise. And you were arrested for the crime? Why would they arrest you, Mr. Sadmati? Weren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have had with the Queen?
About that. Amara was, well, she was my wife. I may not look the part, but I was once husband to a queen. In short, I was royalty.
What? No way! My liege! And then we just bow down. Are you saying you won the heart of the reigning queen?
Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against witnesses on the stand. Even a queen is no match for this dragon's glare.
Wow, you're really something else. So, was a verdict ever reached, Dirk?
I acted as my own attorney and won. Until I was accused of fabricating evidence, that is. Then it all went south.
Now, where have I heard a story like that before? What happened after that? Dragon's Glare, first edition. Heh.
I made a run for it.
You ran, but why?
I didn't kill Amora, and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around for a retrial, I'd have been found guilty for sure. I couldn't allow that to happen. Amora's true killer would never face justice if I did. So I let my law practice behind and went underground.
But that was 23 years ago. Are you telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth?
Yeah, the fact that it was an arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ashes. There's little in the way of evidence left. It's just been brick wall after brick wall.
I guess that means it's all up to me to figure it out, huh? So it looks like we're going to have to puzzle piece a bunch of ashes together to try and fix things. Yay. Along with Minister Inga's murder, of course. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, son, don't look so down. With you on the case, it'll work out somehow.
I hope he's right.
Say, son, do you remember my office?
Sure. I remember that messy, dimly lit room.
The files I've amassed on Amara's assassination is kept there. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there?
Let me think. Take a left down the street. To the corner of the one lady that hands out flyers every day. I recall going in through a manhole. How could I not, Turk? I hated how I always got so dirty getting there. And that stench. That old case is important too, but I should probably focus on the minister's murder first. Very well. So, is that everything that I need to do with this? Let's present this.
I see you got it safely out of the tomb.
Why did you throw it at me like that?
I want you to listen carefully, son.
Sorry. I'm bringing in a lot of air and a lot of oxygen. Just trying to do these deep voices. Holy crap.
The orb must not fall into Garon's hands. Not ever.
I thought Minister Inga was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Professor Buff, this study, after all. So haven't you exposed his crime now?
I have, but there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Much more. And whatever it is, I can't help feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down.
You said something like that before. Looks like Dirk's intuition is at it again. Bitby kills the environment by using up all the oxygen the motion picture. Prince of Bel-Air joke.
Garon will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son. At least until tomorrow's trial.
I'm afraid your time is up. Who? Oh, thanks, asshole. It's Nayoda!
It's time for the prisoner's interrogation. So begone, you putrid, heated criminal abetting lawyer. I was about to say, you putrid, like, begone, you putrid, heated criminal abetting thought.
Wait, don't tell me you're the prosecuting attorney. What? But that would mean...
Is there a problem here?
You bet there is. He's your father.
And your point is? My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains, I am a prosecutor.
No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him.
Nayuta, no time. Okay, long time no see, son. How have you been?
Conflict of interest is spat at. Funny Stuff says Nayuta is literally about to indirectly murder his dad and brother. It don't affect him much. Sorry, Saren, I might have pressed the wrong button there. My bad. Yeah, the THOT word. Apparently, Twitch doesn't like it.
Look, I hear you've been serving Garan. Rather faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son?
I joined the dark side of the law.
Why are all except Edgeworth prosecutor assholes?
Oh, because Edgeworth had a change of heart, and we have to change all of their hearts.
It's not everybody is an asshole, I will say. Like, you know, there's plenty of prosecutors that... I mean, okay, for example, oh, shit. For some reason, my brain is completely filtering out so many different words. Godot was not. Clavier wasn't. There we go. Godot was just in an unfortunate place and time, and he was kind of screwed over a bunch. I don't know if he was too much of an asshole. He was kind of an asshole, but not quite. He was an asshole, but like a reasonable asshole. He had his turnaround at the end, don't worry. He is rude. I mean, I don't know. You could be a rude, not an asshole, so... Godot was a nice asshole. There we go. I like that. More reasonable than the rest.
The past is the past.
What do you mean? Why are you doing this?
It's simple. People change. The Nayuta you knew exists no more.
Listen, son, I don't know what made you change like this. But you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the Defiant Dragons and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, we'll welcome you back with open arms.
Ah, he's so edgy. It's like, no, I cannot change my checkered past. Oh.
My boy.
As I said, I've moved on. Now, let us waste no more time, for flowers do not blossom simply from talk of the past.
Nayuta, why do I get the feeling there's something he wants to say but can't?
Guard, move the accused to the interrogation room.
Yes, sir. This way, you rebel scum.
Watch it. Not so rough, will you?
Funny Stuff says, Clavier walks into a prosecutor meeting and just goes, wow, who pissed in your Cheerios? Fluffy the Squirrel says, I was in court before, and a prosecutor kept badgering me about how I was lying about being injured in your first car. What? Really? So, what made him think that you were lying about being injured? I don't know. Was he just that bullheaded, just being like, nah, you're fine. Walk it off.
Is he seriously going to prosecute his own father?
And kill him. Well, shoot. You want to have a chat? Nope. Guess we're going to have to move to some other place. But where? I'm going to go back to the temple. Well, it's nice and fresh out here, but that's about all. Can't wait to watch my father's public execution. Boy, oh boy, this is more entertaining than the stuff you see on TV. Okay. Well, we can go to the royal residence, maybe. Or not. All right, fine. Let's go to the tomb. Maybe they've caught up on something important. Hey, Phoenix, how's them investigation skills going? Splat says my dog is jumping on the chair and trying to get my popcorn. No. I don't even know if popcorn is okay for dogs. I don't know what's good for dogs. So, this is the tomb of Amara, the previous queen of Kurain. It's really lavish. I guess you could say it's fit for a queen. Is the faceless woman in that mural over there Amara? No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit channeling to Kurain. Ah, right, the woman in the orb. Oh, Fluffy said it was because of the Facebook post you did in response of your mom's about the car getting written off. I said me and my dad were fine but shaken up. Oh, really? So he was gonna seriously take that, like, at its face value? Please tell me, like, you actually had some sort of written doctor's, confirmation that you did indeed get injured substantially. Like, seriously. I really hope that is the case. And they just shut him up. It's like, I'm sorry, sir. Read him and weep. Oh, it's you two getting right down to business, I see. Ooh. Oh, hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. We heard you'd give us a hand if we needed it. Yep, Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help where I could. So, it's been quite a while since you've been back in Kurain, I hear. Yeah, more than 10 years, in fact. You did, and you guys won. You know, that's good. Boy, oh boy. I guess, unfortunately, a prosecutor's job is literally to point out things that would work in their favor. You know, a prosecutor isn't exactly designed to try and lose a case, so I guess I can kind of get where he's coming from, but... Well, you sure didn't waste any time. I mean, you're already mixed up in a murder. You're as big a trouble magnet as Mr. Wright. Please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is. Emma, I hear Prosecutor Sadmati has requested your services again. He seems to have really taken a liking to you. He's a perv. You mean his ephemeral holiness? Munch, 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 munch. I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. It's just his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages to smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Plus, working on investigations overseas is a priceless experience. Okay, that's what it was. That's been tough, and a lack of sleep has been... Okay, to make matters worse, defending this case is someone I know. I mean, how things get any worse? Munch, 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 munch. How are you not 300 pounds from Snackoos? Holy shit. Sounds like they've got one complicated prosecutor-detective relationship going on. Mapley says, Dirk and Apollo be like, YouTube link. Oh, and it's a clip from... It's a clip from Amazing World of Gumball. Yeah, no, I don't. For the sake of VOD mutes, I will not do that. The stress burns calories. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's have a chat, buddy. Incident. Emma, have you determined the cause of death? Blood loss from a stab wound. Shit, I was kind of hoping it was poisoning. And then we could write this whole thing off. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 p.m., which is when Dirk came onto the scene. Got that info? Any suspects besides Dirk? Nah, he, Maya, and the minister were the only ones here. And Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard. Could someone have been hiding somewhere in here?
Not likely. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder. And during that time, the royal guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping.
But again, what if this murder happened much sooner, like, much earlier than we thought? In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off.
That would appear so.
No way for a third party to escape without being spotted, so... Great! It's another one of those convoluted locked room mysteries. Lovely. It's the stupidest puzzle. About the victim, Mr. Inga. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct?
Yes. Inga Karhul Karain was the second most powerful figure in Karain. Plus, he was married to the queen.
That's very unfortunate. Now we're not gonna be able to make nearly as many jokes about getting pictures of Spider-Man. Seems strange that someone of his status would abduct someone.
Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plans. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the queen finding out.
What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb?
That, I don't know, but I'm working on it.
Oh no. Funny Stuff says, what was the cause of death? Gunshot wound from a sniper rifle belonging to that guy. Points at TF2 sniper who is here now. But we still think Dirk did it.
Snobbing's a good job, mate.
I wonder if it really was for what Paul Attition Wimperson said. Oh, hold on a second. I can use this filter again. I must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs. What do they want that relic for anyway? It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secrets. I'm yelling in a courtroom. All of my crimes. Arrest me, please. Herpaderpadip. A great power that is said to be bestowed on whoever solves the orb's mysteries. In Kurain, only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Was that why Ingo wanted such power? Did he want to be king? Here. I'm gonna commit a murder! Watch me, guys! Freaking great. The fact that I gave Dats a sniper voice and that Dats is Dirk's sidekick is, what? Anyway, Amara's tomb. So this is the tomb of the previous queen.
Yes, Queen Amara was laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist blaze. What a tragic end.
And yet you surround her with candles! What is wrong with you?
I heard this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot of her soul could rest in peace.
That comment by Funny Stuff. Wait, which one? Oh, right. Yeah. I understand. I get you. Yeah, that comment by Funny Stuff earlier. TF2 Sniper. Stomp's a good job. So this is where the fire happened, huh? Why do you think Minister Ingo was holding Miss Faye captive here?
That's a perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on his prisoner. And the courtyard is only open to the royal family, so he had little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why he picked this place.
How long had Miss Faye been held captive?
About 6 days.
Oh god, at least I hope he fed her. Holy shit. No wonder she passed out. Really? That long?
It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. She passed out as soon as she was freed and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. She's been asleep ever since.
Oh, damn it. I mean, at least we have one spirit medium out cold. You know, like, that's some freaking good news. considering she cannot be used to try and one-up anybody. Wendy Oldbag is the true mastermind. Please do not joke that. I made the joke earlier, but if it turns out that Oldbag is the one who did it, I think I'm just gonna have to leave. No fear of prying eyes. So he got nude? Please no. I don't need that image in my head.
Ah, yes. I need pictures of Spider-Man. It's the only thing that gets me excited anymore.
Emma, do you mind if we start looking around?
Sure, I already got the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here.
What if there was an Ace Attorney game where Wendy Oldbag appeared in every case? I think I'd quit. If I heard that Wendy Oldbag would be in every single case, I'd like either that or I would come up with some elaborate way to like string together the previous lines that I've done of Oldbag and like robotically stitch them back together with some algorithm. That way I don't actually have to do the voice. That'd be great. Shadow says, unless the story was really good, I would not buy it. Top 2 favorite Ace Attorney games do not have Wendy Oldbag, thankfully. Here. It's a diagram the police drew of the tomb. What's with that one broken thing in the corner? I thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation along.
Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Oh, and let me know if you need my forensic expertise.
Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear?
You don't need to worry about that.
Besides, I'd hardly classify this as fun. Yeah, I'm gonna die. What if Emma pulled off her mask and Emma was Oldbag the entire time? Oh, God forsaken. Okay, let's look at some things. What if we were Oldbag all along? It looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Amara's sarcophagus. So it's like this tomb is protected by the founder? That must be so reassuring to those she left behind. Only one problem. They didn't paint the eyes she needed to do, said watching. Yeah, but they can't do it. Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the tomb with either. It's actually kind of creepy. I wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the queen nightmares. Hey, keep that up and the founder just might come out and watch over you too. Oldbag prosecutor when. Objection! Alright, we got this thing in the center. Oh dear. Shadow posted. Wendy Oldbag, a security guard. Fun fact, they actually made a joke about it when they dropped the announcement for investigations. The thing was that the beginning of the title was Gyakuten K and then and they were wondering what word it was. Kenji, prosecutor, KG, detective, KB, security guard. Oh no. So, just sort of waiting like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we're having Ace Oldbag game. Gyakuten, Kenji. Oh, thank the Lord. Edgy, gumshoe, Oldbag. Amazing. Ace Oldbag. So this is Amora's sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. I see some sharp things on the top. I wonder if those could potentially be used for Meowder. Hey, these curtains open up, Apollo. Oh, we could put on a puppet show.
That's one big sarcophagus.
They say the mummy of Amara, the former queen, rests inside.
A mummy, huh?
Rats, it's what, did you want to see a corpse? Don't touch that.
You mean we can't search inside it?
Not a chance. Besides, it's not something anyone try opening anyway. What if the real killer's hiding inside? Hey. Hey! Anyone in there? Don't do that! You're gonna get us cursed! Cursed? The queen likely bears a grudge toward the living after such a violent, painful death.
so no one dares touch the sarcophagus for fear of incurring her wrath.
Oh no, Apollo. What am I gonna do? Don't look at me. Hey, Miss Lady, what should I do? Miss Lady! Rattles coughing. Let me in! Let me in! By the way, Mapley, yeah, that was a very adorable picture you sent. I appreciate it.
In any case, the sarcophagus is temperature controlled. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death.
Wow, that is very new age technology of them. I see. Still, if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. Very well. So now we know about the sarcophagus. Any other weird things about this thingy? Doesn't appear so. Alright, we've taken a look at that. Let's look at... Before I take a look at the side areas. Ooh, what are those things? Ooh, it's some kind of an ash basin. It's full of ash. They must burn incense in here. Or that's the burnt house. So I was wondering, Apollo, did the ash come from the incense sticks that were burned in this? Or do people put their incense in after they were already ash? There was already ash in here to hold them up. Don't be silly, Athena. The answer's simple. The ash is the product of prayers from the countless visitors who came here. It's not a chicken or the egg kind of thing.
It's an interesting take on it. It's so much more poetic than mine.
Again, I like my theory that it's the ashes of the former house. Laid to rest. Okay, so we got that one. What about this one? Wouldn't it be great if we looked in that one and there was just a whole human hand? It's just like, how? It's full of ash. My guess would be this is an incense burner.
Hey, look, Apollo. There's something in the ashes.
Let's see what it is. Ooh. Score. I'm selling it. Is that a gemstone? Wonder what it's doing here. Whose gemstone is that?
Ha ha ha! I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory?
Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm.
You know how people make wishes by throwing coins at, on second thought, I'm good. What? You sure you don't need my theory? I was just about to get to the good part.
Let's just ask Emma. They'll be much quicker. Now, excuse me, Emma. What's this gemstone doing here?
Oh, that.
Oh, that's a part of his outfit. I was wondering where I thought that, where I remember seeing that.
It's not a gem, it's a button. Albeit a very expensive one from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow.
They put the entire house in a container. House urn! So Maple has posted a thing. Yep, that's a meme. See, every puzzle has an answer, Athena.
Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait, what's with this soot? See here on the gemstone?
Hey, you're right. Yeah, but it was literally lying in ash. Is that any weirder than, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. But since you pointed out that it doesn't make sense, I guess I'll go with it. Okay, so let's see. What do I want to point out now? Ooh, interesting. This thing has got a thing going on now. The sarcophagus is surrounded by a curtain. I bet someone could have hidden behind it.
True, but that's one of the many places the Royal Guard checked after storming in.
Wow, they were really thorough.
Yes, well, apparently one of their members loves mystery novels. He peered into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto.
Every suspicious nook and cranny.
And when he was done, he said, "Very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries."
Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work. I'm trying to think, like, what was I thinking? There's one thing I was just like, oh god, please tell me he's about to say... Ace Railguard. No. Wow, it's covered in blood. With blood splatter this large, it must have gotten all over the killer, too. Come to think of it. Blood! There was blood on Dirk's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Dirk being the killer. That's what I'd conclude if I were a cop, too. Why are things always so bleak for me? Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, funny stuff says, at a Target you used to go to, the toy aisle is set up, all these motion detecting baby dolls in the same section, so every time you walked by, you heard the walls of the damned. Oh my god. Alright. You know the Furby Oregon video? That's the first thing I immediately thought. And now I'm immediately thinking, we definitely need to make some sort of a wall of the damned, except with, like, the baby dolls that have motion sensors in them. Guess this is where Inga collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look. Okay, well, we got ourselves a gun, we got a phone, and we got a kniff. They've already taken the body away. It's kind of sad how familiar I become with body outlines. I have a photo of the body if you're interested. Very well. Face down. Gotcha. He was stabbed right in the back. Poor guy was practically skewered. Alright, okay. Time to cook up a little bit of a theory here. I believe the killer was actually underneath that little curtained area and shanked him while he was standing right in front of it. Stabbed right in the back and fell over. So, if we can deduce who was in that curtain, we got ourselves a killer. Funny stuff. It'd just be casually strolls past the aisle. Shadow says, I used to have a Zuzu pet that would turn themselves on at night for no reason. That's creepy. That's horrifying. I seem to remember I saw this tweet by like LGR, Lazy Game Reviews, Clint. And he posted about the fact that for whatever reason, his Google Home decided to just suddenly start playing spooky music late at night for no reason. And he got up, it's like, what the hell is that? What the hell's going on? And he goes into his kitchen and he's just like, Google! Google, stop! What are you doing? It's freaking great. Anyway. What's he wearing on his arms? These are the cuffs of justice. Seems to be a tradition here for the Minister of Justice to wear those forearm cuffs. They look like they're made of thick fabric, so I guess they aren't for protection. Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably their original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. So now they're just one of many traditional things that people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it. Kinda like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh? Or your psychology, if we're going there. I happen to know where I start, thank you very much. Anyway, some people left some messages here. Oh, good lord, what is happening? Hold on a moment. Shadow says, I'm just thinking out loud here. Question is, where would the killer have hidden? Can't exactly get out. Can't hide in the tomb. Right. Interesting. Oh, Mapley. I remember I used to have a Furby, and every time it's in sleep mode, it would wake up for no reason. And the one time it'll wake up is if you move it. And I have not touched it. That's creepy. Splat says, I had 2 of them. Some of those boy-targeted ones that were all army-like. I think I still have them. Interesting. God, everybody is talking... For whatever reason, Furby is apparently a very, very popular thing. Maybe it was Maya, possessed by someone for revenge. She was tied up, remember? So your best friend had a Furby. Shadow says, I have a Zoomer dog and a Zoomer dino, but you've kept them off for years. Furby fandom is valid. Mapley has a creepy doll sitting on their shelf. You're scared that it'll move its head and look at you. That's creepy. Funny Stuff said, I got a Furby for my 13th birthday because I really wanted one. 3 days later, I regretted that decision. Fair enough. Okay, let's move on to this stuff. Alright, let's take a look at the NIF. So, this is the murder weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it?
Yep, and they were super clear. They belonged to one Dirk Sadmati.
That's not good. Were there any others?
There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. It's probably an old print from someone else who had handled the knife.
Oh. Yet another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile. Alright, we got ourselves a cell phone. Oopsies, did I? Wait a minute. Hey, didn't Emma give us a photo of the crime scene before they took the body away? Looks like he was stabbed in the back. Those things on his arm, they're called cuffs of justice, right? Yeah, they're supposedly a tradition part of the minister's outfit. Sorry, I accidentally clicked on that when I should have clicked on this. I wonder if this is Inga's cell phone. So old school. Boy, oh boy, the Razor, the new Razor phone that's going to be coming out is very interesting. I wonder if it's going to, like, kick off, because it's actually a really cool form factor and idea.
Yeah, it should be. His fingerprints are all over it.
Do you know if he talked with anyone recently?
There were a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who were directly under the minister's control.
You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. Alrighty, so again, he had a cell phone out, and now we have a gun. So the minister was armed, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. But I won't be firing anything anytime soon.
Huh? He was carrying a broken gun around for a show?
No, we recovered a bullet here, which means the gun probably broke as the minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet is the only bullet we could find.
That's strange. Where did the other 3 go?
Maybe Dirk ate them?
He's not a magician. We can ask the next time we see him. Just be ready for his predictably shocking answer. That's an easy way to get yourself your lead and your iron. Oh boy, Mapley has posted a picture of the doll. Yeah, it's a pretty creepy doll. I wouldn't look it dead in the eyes. It's also a doll that you probably need to post on 10 walls, you know, like 10 Facebook walls, otherwise you'll be cursed. Let's look at all the art. Is this supposed to be Amara channeling a spirit? It looks like the spirit of some country's sultan or something. And she seems to be conveying something to his retainers. She's on fire! She's on fire! Da, da, da. This must be Amara's assassination as allegedly carried out by Dirk. Spirit of justice. This is backwards bit. What? What is backwards? Share with 15 people or you'll get the smack next Thursday. They really made him look evil. I'm supposed to look at the other one first. Oh, well, shit. Oh, well. This is the weirdest one of all. Is that supposed to be Dirk facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway, I guess that's the last one. Damn. I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending. Yeah, except nobody came out of this story happy. Shoot. Alright, so we were supposed to look at the other ones first. My bad. There's a random chair sitting in here. Miss Faye was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. We should try to cover every angle possible here. Slide the touchscreen, or use the circle pad to look around carefully in this area. Thanks. I bet you didn't know, but I happen to be a bit of an escape artist myself. Trixie showed me how to do her rope escape trick. Uh-huh, and why would you bother learning something like that? Because we're always getting into trouble when working cases with Mr. Wright, so I thought it might come in handy someday. Well, I guess you're right about that. Miss Faye could have definitely used that knowledge. That's right, so now you just sit right here and we'll get started. What in the world gave you the idea I wanted to learn? Saren says, share with 20 people in the next 24 hours or old bad game becomes real. Oh no. Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up to this chair. I can just imagine how much her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. It would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you didn't know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. As well as other inflammatory things, but let's not worry about that. I see blood on the the back side of this thing. Look, there's a blood stain on one of the chair legs. Really? Hey, you're right. I completely missed that. Let's move the chair so we can get under it. Very well. There's more blood under the chair leg. I wonder what it's doing there. I have some luminol here. Why don't you do some testing around it? Ooh, very well. Let's see what we can find. Confirmed. Not blood. Oh, okay. Look! Drippity, drippity, oh my god. Someone looks like they were stabbed over there and moved over here? The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Emma. Wait, Emma, is the minister Inga's... is this Emma? The blood of the minister, son of a bitch? Brr. Hold on 1 second. Ah, that's strange. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it? We have some unidentified blood here. Dirk and Miss Faye weren't wounded as far as we know. And the blood's been wiped up by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's strange too. Well, is there blood on the sarcophagus? We should test that, for God's sakes. Alright, I'm guessing we're pretty much done with this. Alright, let's look above. There we go. A baby on a lotus blossom. That's one strange painting. Apparently that's part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amara. You know, like a storyboard or something. So that baby's supposed to be Amara? This one depicts Amara preaching to the faithful. It's hard to put into words, but I'd never seen anything like it. Let's see. The next one is... Is that Dirk? Why does he have horns? My guess is it depicts the first time Amara and Dirk met. So he's supposed to be some kind of demon who's seducing her?
Well, he was successful since they got married after that.
Saren says, reminds me of some Japanese myths of babies coming out of plants. Where? Yeah, I can see that. The mural continues on the opposite wall. And we literally read the other wall, so we're done. What else? Ooh. Got this to look at. One of the statues is broken. Let's take a closer look. Or this is the broken statue we were thinking about earlier. Got a couple of Magatamas sitting on the floor. It's a Magatama. I think... Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. But the other statues only have one each. Yeah, you're right. Maybe this statue is special or something. Or it's somebody else's Magatama. Excuse me. This thing's more splintered than a statue now.
The bullet from the victim's gun did a real number on it.
It seems like something you could get cursed for, you know? In Minister Inga's case, I'd say getting your ticket punched is curse enough.
Yeah, but don't curses extend to the afterlife?
You need to stop talking with Nayuta, you need to stop taking what Nayuta says so seriously.
I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself.
Oh, hello. We got a shimmery thing down here. There's something shiny down there. It's a pendant.
There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. All we know is it's not the victim's. No one in the royal family recognized it.
Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it?
I did, but I wasn't able to get a clean one.
That's too bad.
But the blood turned out to be the victim's.
That means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. It might be Dirk's. I should ask him about it later.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Flower, lily, butterfly.
It kind of reminds me of a, a certain prosecutor Satmathi.
Look, there's a bullet here.
It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker but missed, and the bullet ended up here. We've already determined the rifling marks to be a match to his gun.
Rifling marks? Aren't those...
Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it is absolutely fascinating.
No, we're good.
Lawyers. I think they're so smart.
You do realize we can hear you.
We ain't deaf, lady. Anything else going on in here? Let me see.
Anything like within the statue itself? It doesn't look like it. Why did they change ballistic markings to rifling markings? Who knows? I don't. Just look at the exit, why not? Someone could have hid behind these curtains.
Here, I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here?
No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place.
We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. Sorry to burst your bubble, but the royal guard searched the tomb high and low right after they stormed in. And they said no one else was in here besides Minister and Inga, Dirk, and Miss Faye.
Well, back to the drawing board, I guess.
My brilliant deduction destroyed in 3 sentences.
And that appears to be everything in this room. Got it. I think we've covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we learned so far.
For starters, we're dealing with a locked room murder.
Here. Athena, you're sounding like Sherlock Holmes there. You don't want to sound like him. Shadow. I know DGS is amazing, but holy crap.
But instead of the tomb being locked, it was being cordoned off by the royal guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside.
Right. In addition, we also know that Dirk's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon. The curtain around the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. The blood must have also gotten on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind. Dirk had blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. Clearly, it was Mr. Powers who did it. This is no good. So, what we know so far is things couldn't be worse for our case. And that's still an understatement somehow.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim.
Oh, if you two are done here, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, scoot.
Something wrong, Emma? Why are you trying to give us the boot?
It's just easier if you're not here when his ephemeral Jesus holiness arrives.
Sorry, I don't usually say these kinds of words. Oh dear. He's here, isn't he?
Yep, he's here. Hi.
Speak of the devil.
Prosecutor Sanmati! Detective Sky, it seems you've spoken at length with these two lawyers. I do hope you've also kept an eye on them.
Yes, of course. Like a hawk. They didn't touch a single thing.
Give a lawyer an inch and they'll take a mile. Never forget that.
There's that look of distrust again.
Hey, Nayuta. Do you really believe that Dirk's guilty? And are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he's your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? Hey, Nayuta, wait! I said wait! Come on, Athena, after him! Right behind you! It's a chase sequence. A lawyer killed his parents. Alright, where the heck did he go, though? I'm guessing just outside this area. May 18th, Garan Palace. The royal residence. Nayuta, will you stop already? Also, how do you do that with that piece of cloth? Holy crap, do you have a fan on you at all times? Seriously, I need to learn this trick.
What do you want?
It's about Dirk. Would you please hear me out?
I fail to see why I should. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold it! Nayuta, are you afraid of what I might have to say? If not, then there's no harm in listening, right?
Very well. Speak. But make it quick. There is much I must do.
Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? Very well. By the way, I notice a set of footprints sitting out here. Are these Inga's footprints? They appear to be heading toward the tomb. Didn't Princess Raifa mention something about that? You know, something about him rushing over to the tomb before we arrived. I wonder if he had accidentally dozed off before the exchange or something. Weird. And there's also stuff knocked over. What's going on here? This overturned urn has spilled water everywhere. Everything around it is soaking wet. Don't look at me! Rightly or wrongly, I'm guessing Athena is the type who gets blamed for a lot of things. And the more people accuse her, the more defensive she becomes. Even to the point of preemptively denying any wrongdoing. I said it wasn't me! I never said it was! Shadow said the stream keeps cutting out for you. Yeah, a restart would probably fix that. Anything else strange going on out here? That's a nice statue. Somebody got a little carried away decorating this place. There's a golden line keeping watch at the entrance. That frog looks like it's crowing under the line's glare. Really? Because to me, it looks like the frog is glaring at the lion. Come on, Athena, how does that make any sense? I just call him as I see him. I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. So many flowers, so pretty. I'm just gonna keep looking around. Vibrant lotus flowers floating on still waters. Butterflies dancing about. It's almost supernatural in its beauty. And at the center of it all rises the tomb where Amara's soul slumbers. It makes you wonder if that bridge there is a gateway to the hereafter. Yeah, especially after both Dirk and Inga crossed that bridge earlier. Oh dear. Let's just look at buildings. The previous queen, Amara, was laid to rest in her own private tomb. Pretty impressive. They say it cost some 800 million to build and took 400 workers 5 years to complete. Special memorial rites were also conducted at various points of its construction. That's quite an undertaking. It was built with donations from her devoted subjects and royalty of neighboring countries. It ended up giving a huge boost to the nation's economy. Wow, Queen Amora must have been one charismatic lady. Nayuta, make it quick. I have much to do. Apollo, yeah, but first let me admire the place. I mean, pretty much. Oh, look at these flowers. They give the whole house such a cute vibe. I wonder if this is where Princess Rafa lives. Nah, I doubt it. She doesn't look like the type to decorate with cute flowers. I mean, I may not know her well, but she seems awfully serious and snobby. I bet she uses nothing but roses and, peonies? Peonies. God help me. Stuffy old people flowers, you know. Apollo, I guess it's too much to ask that you not judge a book by its cover, huh? What's that supposed to mean? Peonies. Okay, thank you. Queen Super Mario Wahoo. No funny stuff, no. So there's that. Anything else strange going on here that I could take a look at? Let's look at the sky! Look at the beautiful things in the sky. Hello, yes, I am the Pronunciation Dictionary. The Palace of Queen Garan is built to impress. Its white walls and gold ornaments lend to an imposing air. It makes Minister Ingra's residence look downright humble by comparison. Yeah, it shows the difference in their tastes. And which one wears the pants, so to speak. Saren, Bitby, I may not know my flowers, but I know a meow when I see one. I think that's pretty much everything here. Okay, now we can talk. So, I know you've been prosecuting Dirk's case, but aren't there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you?
Her Eminence, Queen Garan, personally requested that I serve as prosecutor.
She did? That would make it hard to say no.
Her Eminence thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills.
Still, she didn't have to ask you to handle a case against your own father. Be honest. You really don't want to do this, do you?
You speak of love and sentiment.
I guess so.
I do not deny such human emotions, but the law is the law. And placing personal feelings above it is beyond reprieve. Do you disagree?
Well, no, I don't disagree, but...
Civilizations only exist due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would lack the fertile soil they need to flourish. Do you disagree?
No, but...
The law must be obeyed. The truth sits above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I am the son of the accused is of no consequence.
You betray the law! Law!
It is that simple. Or would you say otherwise?
But... Come on, Apollo. Tell him how wrong he is. But don't you, wish it wasn't that way? What, was that weak? I don't even...
It appears I've wasted my breath on you.
And the winner is Prosecutor Sadmati! Come on down and claim your prize, which is a slap in the face.
Still spewing empty words devoid of meaning or consequence, I see. You putrid red pepper.
I know I'm right. But did he have to be so eloquent about his point? It's like he's trying to cover something up with his pretty words, rather. Pit. Apollo, I'd cut back on the debates with him if I were you. Just stick to the questions, like the ones you wanted to ask. Fine. Let's talk business. A new car! Nayuta, I want to ask you about the hostage situation. Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk in the palm of his hand, and he was using that person along with his hostage as leverage in obtaining the orb.
That's news to me.
Well, that's what Inga said. Oh dear, now I have to swap over to this filter again. Shit. Anyway, you can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye.
My fee, my only, how should I say, insurance. You know, Dirk?
What?
I got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? Glad you're seeing things my way.
Pictures of Spider-Man! Nah, see? I got the impression Dirk had no choice but to follow Inga's demands after he heard that. So what do you suppose this special person is?
I wouldn't know.
My bracelet's reacting. Hey, Nayuta, about what you just said. I'll put your moon speak down, alright, and talk to me. Ouch! My bracelet is crushing my wrist. That really hurts! What the heck's going on?
I'm wise to your tricks, you putrid pepper. That bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. But now that I know how it works, I can make it tighten around your wrist at any time I wish. Consider this a warning.
I don't know how he did it, but this renders my bracelet useless. Shadow says, is Nayuta's bracelet made out of the same metal that Apollo's bracelet is or something? I don't know. I feel like he's probably just driving up his anxiety. Like, he probably has full control over his emotions to the point where you can't visibly see any of his emotion on his face, but he can, like, drive up his anxiety to the nth degree and just make it null and void. It's kind of like if you were taking a lie detector test, and all you have to do is just be anxious and nervous constantly for every question, and they can't get any kind of a read on you.
Such devilry is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's
Braslings.
blessings.
Looks like your special power won't work against Prosecutor Sadmati, Apollo. Magic. We'll have to try something else. Ugh, you're right. We'll just have to ask Dirk about this.
It appears you intend to go through with a trial you have no hope of winning. Grow up, Mr. Justice. We are no longer children, you and I.
I'm not the one who needs to grow up, Nayuta. In case you didn't hear, I won my last case against none other than Mr. Wright. What, did you not know about that? It's like, yeah, I beat the horrid defense attorney. That guy. The beast of the desk. Let's see. FB says, but what if I'm already always nervous and anxious over everything? Then therapy. Or try and find medication. Let's be entirely 100% serious about that. Shadow's got to go grab some, like, Advil or Tylenol or some kind of medication, because his head hurts. Very well. Go get yourself some medication. You tell him, Apollo. Is he mad? I can never tell with him. Exactly. It just, he has a constant poker face. If he started, like, if he started doing poker, like, seriously, he would be able to win the entire house. Ah, the devilry of Prozac.
This trial is different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal.
Well, you don't want your entire family to die in front of you? Interesting. So maybe don't prosecute this one.
And those who die as criminals are doomed to be reborn in the next life as something lower than a bug or vegetable. You would be lucky to return to this realm as a patch of mold.
Mold? That's pretty harsh.
If you wish to avert such a fate, abandon this folly before it's too late.
I don't care if I end up as a dollop of blue cheese dressing in my next life. I'm gonna defend Dirk in court. Funny stuff says, Apollo Justice, Ace Mold.
You foolish fool who only fools around with foolish things. Know this. I intend to prosecute the accused with all my might, no matter what you say or do. Consider yourself forewarned. Now, if you will excuse me.
I thought he was a red pepper. I mean, not in his next life. Prosecutor Sadmati knows his father will be publicly executed if he's found guilty. Yet he won't show even an ounce of mercy. Nayuta, is this the real you? Have you really changed? Do you really plan on sending Dirk to his death? Do you even hear me? Don't Dirk and I matter to you anymore? Maybe. Maybe not. To be continued. I'm going to make the assumption that that's probably the next thing I'm going to do. Either we're going to continue investigations, or we're going to be in court or something. I don't know. But this has been going on for a while, and I should probably grab some kind of a food. Looks like the next time we're going to be doing some more Phoenix Wright types of stuff. Woo! Been a while since we played as Phoenix. Looking forward to it. Look, I'm just looking forward to a whole lot of the stuff happening in Kurain. Like, there are a couple of mechanics here that are pretty fun. Like, I'm looking forward to the investigations. I'm looking forward to the seance. Like, this is some pretty cool stuff. Oh, Saren says, I'm going to head out and watch a friend's stream. Well, I'm probably going to be ending the stream. So, hey, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it very, very much. And let's just go ahead and head on over to the end screen. How about that? So, thanks everybody for coming out and watching the stream, and thanks to people that did some donations and stuff. Again, you never have to donate anything, but it's really nice when you do. Like, I appreciate it a lot. I say appreciate so many times, I feel like I wear out the word so fast, but, you know. Anyway, I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm currently doing backlog uploads of the VODs. I pretty much have enough VODs that I feel like I'm going to be able to cover the entirety of next month. So, oh boy, it's going to be a lot. But that means that I'm going to have to get on top of the editing for a few of them, which means like a couple of the Hat in Time streams, I'm going to need to really start rocking those out. Thank you, BitB. Why are you thanking me? I mean, are you thanking me for uploading the VODs, or are you thanking me for just being here? I don't know. Thank you. Thank you for being in the chat. This is fun. This is amazing. All right. So what are we going to be doing tomorrow? I have no clue. Shoot. You know, I've been really jonesing to try out Jenka's Nightmare again, and I've just been sort of just letting it sit. So I'll probably take a look at that. Oh, anything else that I should be talking about? Pretty much not. I need to go and, like, eat a thing now. Which, again, I got this diet going on, and it ain't fun. Though I will say, I mentioned it in the server not too long ago, but I had my first cheat day. I'm kind of going off on a ramble here, but hey, that gives more opportunity for you guys to look at your names in the credits. So look! Anyway, no, I had my first cheat day, and I went out to a restaurant and had a very nice, very juicy 8-ounce burger. And it was made out of, like, just the perfect mixes of, like, of meats and things like that. It was freaking amazing. And surprisingly, I didn't feel just sick as a dog afterwards. Which, like, people were pointing that out. Just like, wow, dude, are you gonna, like, you sure you want to eat that whole thing? Like, you want to put that in, you want to, like, box that up and, you know, put it away for later? I ate that entire burger and a plate of waffle fries. I just, like, put my, you know, I slammed down my plate, and I'm just like, well, actually, not down the plate, because it was an actual glass plate. I don't know. Basically, I just passed it to the center of the table, and I'm just like, challenge complete. Don't you challenge me in a bird contest. Bit cheat. Hey, I'm being nice. Today, I'm having a very, very small, like, turkey sandwich deli wrap. I don't know. I'm getting close to my my final end goal here, and it's gonna be nice when I get there. But it isn't nice that I'm gonna have to maintain this forever and a day. Okay, all right, enough about me talking about my freaking diet. I think I should actually go making the food. Okay, again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.